Good evening, masters. Good evening, my dear friends and my dear God. So, Mahavatar TV welcomes you all to 21 Days Free Holistic Wellness Program. It's batch 15 and it's already day 18. So, before commencing the session, my great pranamas to our Guruji Rangnath sir and my sincere great grand pranamas to Brahma Shri Patriji Garu and my sincere great grand pranamas to Mahavatar Babaji Garu and pranamas to all great masters and pranamas to you all. So, this evening we will start with the holistic lifestyle, Sattvic lifestyle habit 2, and it's part 3 by Sri Pallavi Madam. And then we will have a practice of meditation, and after that, we will be having the spiritual topic shared by about the topic traffic signals by our Guruji Rangnath sir. So, we'll begin, and I want to announce about the Mahadhyana Yagam that's happening in Kaddal, Hyderabad. So if you make sure if you get some time, don't miss that great opportunity. It's conducted from December 21st to December 31st in Hyderabad. So it's at Mahapyramid, and it's at Maheshwara Mahapyramid at Hyderabad. It's the Shakti style, and the energies there are a lot. So don't miss that great opportunity. And we also need volunteers for our English group. We need at least 2. I didn't hear yet from any of our masters. So if you have any chance, please message to any of our group admins about if you are interested to do seva. It's just telling about our program that's happening, explaining about our sessions and the experiences you have. That's it. So it's an opportunity for us doing seva and telling others to get the benefit. And let's start with the holistic lifestyle now. Yes, Shri Pallavi ma'am.
Yeah, before commencing the session, I would like to say pranamas to my parents and to our Guruji Rangnath sir and to our Grandmaster Patriji sir and Great Grandmaster Mahavatar Babaji. Okay, today we are continuing with the habit to eat living, wholesome and plant-based. So we are with the new topic, animals to eat or not to eat. So we always have the doubt, right? Should we have meat or not? So we'll have some points regarding that so that we can decide whether we have to eat or not. Um, First, we'll dwell into understanding the impact of meat on 3 levels. That's your physical level, your mental level, and then your spiritual level. Through 3 levels, how it impacts the eating meat on your body, on your mental health, and your spiritual health. So, physical health, many person consume because of traditional practices. So our forefathers are eating. That's why we continue with the tradition. We don't know about it. And non-consumer are also eating nowadays because they feel that it is a good source of protein and all. So meat, not only protein, it contains saturated fat and cholesterol as well. Whereas when we compare that to plant-based protein has only protein plus minimum saturated fat and no cholesterol. Are you able to hear me, ma'am?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah. Meat, maximum consumption of meat, what it happen, how it impacts on your physical health. It elevates your cholesterol. So elevates the cholesterol is in body. It flows all through your body organs to heart and to arteries and to all the organs, right? So all these, if you have saturated fat, more saturated fat flowing in your blood vessels, blood streams, so it deposits on inner walls of arteries. So it leads to blocked or narrow arteries. It gives more work to heart to pump the blood. It will have narrow reduce, right? So like that, it leads to high BP. And sometimes this fatty acid deposit suddenly breaks and forms a clot, causing heart attack. So how it impacts? It impacts mainly our heart, and then it can lead to heart attacks as well. And we have some studies as per British Medical Journal 2020. It says who consume meat serving each day is 28% more greater risk than plant-based protein insulins. Who consume protein-based plant-based protein, they are lesser likely to have heart diseases. And WHO also has listed processed meat is is under the category of group 1 carcinogenic. Carcinogenic in the sense it has sufficient evidence showing it causes cancer, especially collateral colorectal cancer. So this meat, it impacts our physical health like this. And let's know about secret of 100-year-olds. So some studies, they have categorized in the world who are living more than 100 years. So in some places only we see people who are they have more longevity, right? So those areas it comes under blue zones. So these blue zones are located in Okinawa, Japan, Icaria, Greece, Sardinia, Italy. So some places are like this. Nicoya, Pennsylvania, Costa Rica, and among a group called Seventh Day Adventists in Loma Linda, California. So when you study about these people, they're 95% primarily they eat 95% plant-based diet. So that is the reason why they are having more longevity. Okay, and we can also say plant-based diet as a powerful tool for healing. So when we compare the people, two groups of people who eat non-veg and who eat only the plant-based food. So when we compare those two people, weight reduction, if you want to lose the weight, who are vegetarians who have a plant-based food, they reduce the weight very fast, and they'll have LDL and HbA1c levels. All this cholesterol and these levels are much lesser than the meat eating people. So from this we can conclude that plant-based diet is a pathway to a disease-free life, helping in weight management, cholesterol control, and diabetic prevention. And some of the people, famous doctors also says, like Dr. Michael Greger, a renowned physician and New York Times best-selling author. He says, a plant-based diet is like a one-stop shop against chronic diseases. So when you switch to plant-based diet, it is like a one-stop shop for against chronic diseases. And some other doctors like Dr. T. Colin Campbell, he says, in the next 10 years, one of the things you are bound to hear is that animal protein is one of the most toxic nutrients of all that can be considered. Quite simply, the more you substitute foods for animal foods, the healthier you are likely to be. So these are some of the studies they have made, and they have come to conclusion that always plant-based is more good for our health, for physical health. And I would like to say more things like uh, if you will arise some questions, if I don't eat meat, where will I get more my protein from? Where will I get strength from? So for that, answer is proteins play crucial role in our body. They help build, maintain, and repair our tissues. So we need protein in our body. So basically, adults they need 0.83 grams per kilo of body weight. And Rangnat also says when we have this much, one fist of lentils uh, once a week will be sufficient for the whole week, it seems. That protein is sufficient for us. So typically our Indian meals are rich in lentils, grains and veggies and can easily improve us the protein we need. Those who do intense workouts or need more protein can easily increase their intake of lentils, legumes, nuts, seeds, etc. to meet their requirements. So we need not go for animal meat for protein purpose. We always have which plant-based like lentils, legumes, nuts, seeds. So we should always opt for plant-based protein. So till now we learned about how it impacts on physical health. Now we'll go to how it does impact your mental health. So before going into deep into the matter, I will just say a few points like chimpanzees when they fight often meant their relationship with each other with a kiss. So chimpanzees they do have emotions. So they try to say how each animals have how they share the emotions they are saying. See, like pigs, while sleeping, they love to cuddle close to one another, nose to nose. See, those are, pigs also have emotions. And the very interesting point is like sheep. Sheep, on the other hand, display an astonishing memory. So it does have the memory. Hens also. Hens have a world of dreams, as those of dogs and cats, marked by their rapid eye movement, sleep. So we can compare like hens also, like they also have dreams like dogs and cats. Even fish, though are most distant from us, have fascinating social lives. They talk to each other with the sounds, body movements, and chemical signals that we can't even see. So like Rangnath sir also says, we along with our human kingdom, we do have plant kingdom, animal kingdom, the other kingdoms, birds kingdom, water animals kingdom. So those every each kingdom will have their own spirit world, their own emotional world. So all those things, whatever we have, similarly each animals, each kingdom have the similar things. So we don't have any right to disturb their life, right? So they are saying in this book, how does death feel of animals? Just as animals feel pleasure and joy, they also experience pain and terror, right? Some animals, such as pigs and cows, watch their peers die in front of them, increasing their anxiety as their own time comes near. So they always will be in they multiple many pigs, many cows, all those things will be there. No, if they see the slaughter of those animals, they do feel anxiety, fear, all those things, which can we cannot be seen. But these are all under they have studied and they have come to conclusions that these animals also feel anxiety, fear, anger, all those emotions. And animals do feel these things fear, terror, intense anger, pain, depression, and exhaustion. So, all these things, we never think that these animals also feel all those emotions and all, right? So, these animals also do feel the emotions. Is food all about calories, proteins, and nutrients, or is there something more to it? So, should we consider, is it only, is it beyond it? Well, food is not something inner. Each food possesses a certain energy, a certain vibration, right? So that's why we say whenever you are cooking, you do with the positive energy so that it passes on to the people, whoever eats those food, they also feel the same energy, whatever we are giving, whatever we have when we are cooking the food. So like that, they are comparing. Now when we eat the flesh of tortured animals, not only are we ingesting the animals, but we are unknowingly also ingesting their stress, their fear, their exhaustion, and the anger.
I think some network issue.
True.
Yeah.
Before
Pallavi ma'am, can
that,
you little
but
closer? Your voice is cracking. I think some network issue. Sorry, masters.
can you hear me? Can you see me now?
Till we had a break till now. So yeah, could you please repeat that again, Pallavi ma'am? Like 1 minute ago, what you were talking. So come little closer and louder. So the voice is cracking. Yeah.
Okay, should I join from mobile phone or is it okay?
I think it's. Do you have how much time do you have? Like to say?
Five, 5 more minutes.
Yeah. Can you please log on through your mobile? Yes.
Mhm.
Yes, Shri Pallavi ma'am. Yeah, your co-host now. Yes.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, clear.
Sorry for the inconvenience. I think I had bad bandwidth.
That's okay.
Yeah,
Sometimes it happens.
yeah. So, what I was saying is there anything more to food than nutrients? Like when are we taking food only for calories, energy, and nutrients purpose? No, right? It is more than the required nutrients. So when we eat the flesh of tortured animals, not only we are ingesting the animals, but we are unknowingly also ingesting their stress, their fear, their exhaustion, and the anger that they went through before they were killed. So we few minutes ago we have learned that those animals also will have all the emotions, all those they'll have the memory, all those things, right? So when they go through the torture of the torture while they are being killed, so all those emotions are ingested into their bodies. When we have those flesh of those animals, that meat also will have all those emotions, right? those things also we are having, we are consuming it. We also know in Indian culture, they say, Jaisa Anna, Vaisa Manna. So, Anna, whatever as is your food, so is your mind. So, whatever we have, like that we'll have our mind also. So, suggesting that the nature of our food imprints upon our thoughts and emotions. So whenever why our mother's food will be very tasty. Mothers, they'll have more, they do with more love and compassion and all, no? So that's why, even though it is not tasty, with the love, we'll feel more tasty. So those emotions of tortured animals that are imbibed into meat, that we should not be consumed. That is what the point we are trying to say. And question arises, how can you justify eating plants? Don't plants also feel pain? Aren't we ingesting their pain as well? So further, they are saying like, current scientific understanding, plants cannot experience pain. In order to feel pain, a body needs to possess a brain and central nervous system. So plants doesn't have brain and central nervous system, so they are not feeling any pain. So it is always justified if we have plants, we are not harming any plants. But our ancestors, hunters and gatherers, they hunted and ate animals all the time. What makes it bad for us today? So in olden days, they used to hunt only for their survival. Now we have plenty of food, abundance access to fruits, vegetables, nuts, seeds, everything. So we need not compare with the olden people. We can always have plant-based food. With this, we complete that, and I would like to say how it impacts your spiritual health. So we know, past 1 week and all, we have learned about the messages from spirit world and all. No, they have taught us so many points. In that, one of the thing is the law of karma. Might sound familiar to you. This universal law shared by religions such as Buddhism, Hinduism, Sikhism, Jainism, so essentially states that all actions have consequences which will affect the thereof action of some future time. It's like that line from the Bible, as you sow, so shall you reap. This point we have learned from that book. Or the law of cause and effect. What you do comes back to you. So in simple words, when our actions negatively impact another living entity, causing pain, suffering, hardship, or even death, we are likely to experience similar repercussions in the future. Right? Whatever we are giving to other animals, same thing we are also getting. That affects our spiritual health. So we are always under the influence of this law of karma. So we should be mindful. And in Manu Samhita also, they said, it's not just the person who does the killing, but also those involved in the process. Those who kill, transport, cook, serve, or eat the meat. These all of them are part of this karma. Maybe different levels. Who kills or who eats will have more karma, but in between those people also who cooks, who feeds, those also will have to face the karma. Interestingly, these negative consequences often manifest in our health, as if each animal we consume takes its revenge on us. To quote Dr. William C. Roberts, he says, when we kill animals to eat them, they end up killing us. because their flesh, which contains cholesterol and saturated fat, was never intended for human being. So this human fat, human cholesterol, human protein, it is not intended for human consumption. And some of the famous persons from olden years only, they used to say like this. Quote from Albert Einstein. If a man aspires towards a righteous life, his first act of abstinence is from injury to animals. And Pythagoras also says, animals are my friends, and I don't eat my friends. I chose not to make a graveyard of my body with the rotting corpse of dead animals. So these are some of the quotes said by these people. Yeah, I think I can stop now. Tomorrow we can continue with the talk.
Okay, thank you, Pallavi ma'am. And we will start with practicing meditation now. Sir will be here by 9:45 for his wisdom share. So we'll be having like 15 to 20 minutes of meditation this evening. Okay. Yes, masters. Please drink one glass of water. And any questions we'll take at the end. Okay. So you just write it in your notes or keep it in your mind so you can ask after the session, before the end of the session. Okay. So drink one glass of water and keep another glass of water beside you. So we use Anapanasati technique. Ana means in breath, Apana out breath. Sati means to observe, means observe your own breath, and you're the master of your own breath. So sit in a comfortable posture with your back straight and sit on the floor covered with blanket with folded legs. If you sit on a sofa or chair, your feet crossed like this, and the hand should be clasped, fingers interlaced. Put on your thighs, close your eyes, and remove any spectacles if you are using. Remove no eye mask, no headphones, nothing. So sit as comfortable as you are. So just breathe calmly by consciously observing your breath that's happening naturally without any effort. No pranayamam, no japa, no mantra, no tantra, no visualizations, no holding or stopping the breath, no controlling the breath, just observing the breath. So cut all your strain, idle, unnecessary thoughts, and I'll play wonderful music to you all. Enjoy doing meditation now. Last 1 minute, masters. Last 10 seconds, masters. Please come to the body consciousness. Be with your breath. 5 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Please come to the body consciousness, masters. Be with your breath. Take your hands and put them on your eyes for 5 more seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now slowly take your hands away and slowly open your eyes. Yes, friends, please come back. So, my dear friends and my dear masters, you have done a wonderful meditation. Thank you so much.
Yes. Yes, Deepika, go ahead.
Yes, sir. So sir will be sharing now wisdom about the traffic signals by Dr. GK, and we welcome you, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Namaste. Namaste to all. Good evening to everybody. My dear masters, my dear friends, my dear gods. So, hope you have done wonderful meditation till now. And we are in already, what is the day now? No, I think 17th or 18th day.
18th.
18th day, right. I think we are just, so 4 sessions away from completion of this, the 15th batch, right?
Yeah.
So again, we'll be passing through this batch also, and then we'll be starting 16th batch freshly in the year 2025. Okay, and so we should also, all of us, we should teach and we should learn more, right? That's our target for next year. As I was mentioning to Deepika also today evening, 2025, we should plan to learn more the various concepts, and as well we have to, all our masters, internal masters, they have to teach, start teaching. Very, very important, because if you go on learning also, so you won't be able to remember, you won't be able to really digest well. If you teach only, then you can digest more. It's as it is, like if you do anything hands-on, you can remember for a long time. Okay, so that is the reason always we say practice makes man perfect, and practice brings perfection in everybody, in everyone's life. So for the sake of practice, everybody should become a teacher, right? So if you are a teacher, you can learn very fast and you can learn great things also. So there are a lot of books and there are lot of wisdom, and a lot more to do meditation. Lot of meditation need to be done. So with this, we can be able to grow faster, and of course, we become a perfect human being. That's all, and we come to the humanity. So basically, now we went far away from the humanity. As such, we are not in the purview of that humanity. Human qualities are not there right now. So a simple human is always, caring and sharing, simplicity, humbleness. All these are actual characteristics. A simple human being. But we are far away from all these things. We have no equality. We have no simplicity, caring, sharing. Nothing is there. Everything is gone. Okay. So everything is gone out of us, and now we have to just regaining all those things nothing but a spirituality. Okay, spirituality is nothing, not like a something quite variant or quite above everything and something like it's far away to reach. It's not in the sky to reach. Nothing like that. Spirituality is nothing but just in order to regain whatever we lost, right? As a human being, a simple human being. Like suppose you are a child, for example. You born as a child, right? When you born as a child, how you were actually? You were so innocent, so loving, so kind, so friendly, right? Maitriya, right? So love everyone, compassion to everything around you. You make a friendship with everything. You observe everything closely. You are so innocent in your character. So this particular thing is there, right? So this is very, very important. It is only our the real soul characteristic. As well as a human being, we have to be like that. So we have to become like that. That's why Jesus Christ also says, right, in his teachings, unless you become a child, you cannot enter into the kingdom of the God. That means you want to really see or you want to really experience the God, you have to become a child. He's telling directly. It means he's telling you the what is the primary goal of a human being. Like as a human being, when you are growing, you grown as adult. Now, what you need to become? You need to become a child again. You need to become a child in order to enter into the kingdom of the God. He's directly telling that statement. So with this, you can understand very well. You can understand. Every one of us has to become a child. So child means like child is nothing but the innocence, and is not manipulated by any the external things or whatever. Is fresh, so fresh, and the pure energy, pure consciousness. That pure energy and pure consciousness is nothing but a child. That child innocence is required in every one of us. We need to regain. But at the same time, as we go and experience many lives. So what will happen is, as suppose we are grown as an adult, we have learned so much, so much about spiritual science, about material science, so many things. So as we go on learn, we gain the wisdom. With the gaining of wisdom, doing more meditation, we also can become like a child. How can we become like that? So we know the value of whatever we possess. Like we go on gained so many things, but at the same time, you should know the actual value of those things what you gain, right? So with the wisdom, that is why the pure child innocence plus wisdom is equal to enlightenment. Okay. See, the enlightenment means a child cannot be enlightened. A child, though is innocent, but you cannot call him as an enlightened person. You will call him as a pure. You will call him as a pure consciousness. Right? He is innocent. But you can't call him as a Buddha. How can you call him as a Buddha? A child that is called innocence plus a wisdom. Wisdom plus the innocence, the child quality. These two is equal to enlightenment. That is when he become a Buddha. That is when he become an enlightened person. So we all must become like that, my dear friends. Okay. So let's do that. So because of our swadhyaya, dhyana, sajana sangatya, definitely we can achieve that, no doubt. So we are all on the same path, all of us on the same path. We will definitely become enlightened. We will definitely become Buddha in one or other day or one or other lifetime. But we must pursue this path. So mostly what happened, many people, so the spirituality in the beginning, you may come for some materialistic reasons, some so physical suffering or the mental suffering, whatever it may be. So due to some issues, due to some problems. Okay. But when you really gain all those things and when you really experience that, then what happened? Then you will look forward. What next? What next may happen if I pursue the same path? So that is when slowly, so you will enter inside and then you will gain the experience of your own soul consciousness. So that is when your inner journey starts. Until then, what happens is it just it's like a any other treatment. Dhyana also, meditation also, like any other treatment. It works like any other treatment. it cure your problem and you are free from that problem. And then with that, you really cannot get into the soul consciousness. How can you get into the deeper and deeper and then gain the soul consciousness and then you understand the soul consciousness? You live with that experiences only when you go inside deeper and deeper, not expecting anything, not expecting anything outside, not expecting any materialistic or bodily related or mind related, nothing. You are just diving inside, right? The deep diving, it's called deep diving. So if you do that, then really you can get into the purest consciousness. So that is where, so you understand what you are. When you understand what you are, you have no more questions. All your questions are dissolved, right? So when your questions are all answered and dissolved, when all questions are answered, what happened? No more questions. When no more questions, that means you are the questionless. So you got all samadhana. That means samadhana sthiti, samadhi sthiti. We call it as samadhi. Samadhi means it's like all your answers are all your questions are answered completely. It's like that. Okay. So friends, today's concept is what we are trying to understand today. So traffic signals. Basically, traffic signals means it's not like a traffic signals like how you find in the roads. Okay. But traffic signals means highlights, like highlights. So in our life also there are many highlights which we can understand. Some of the highlights we'll understand today. Many of the highlights are there. Many of the highlights are given by many of the great scientists, spiritual scientists. Some of them we'll try to understand here. So just the name is given like that. Traffic signals of a soul. These are traffic signals of the soul. So it means these traffic signals are quoted or given by great scientists, all the great spiritual scientists like Richard Bach, Jesus Christ, Gautam Buddha, Mahavira, Ramana Maharshi, like Mahathar Babaji or Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, Swami Vivekananda, so many masters likewise. So one of that I will try to explain today. Richard Bach has given one such a traffic signal like highlight, the highlight for our own soul journey basically, which is much helpful to understand. And then once you understand that, yes, definitely your wisdom is elevated, like your consciousness is elevated. So that's how we go through the life, my dear friends. So one such highlight or traffic signal is you are never given a wish without also being given the power to make it true. It means you got some wish, right? You want to fulfill that wish. Okay. You are given that wish, or the wish or desire. Desire has come to you. It doesn't come to you. It doesn't come to you as such. You are also given the equal amount of energy or equal amount of power within you. Without that, it doesn't come to you. It means like how can you understand this more? For example, some problems comes in our life. What do we understand is when the problem come. So if you have wisdom, you have this wisdom. Today you are learning this. One of the highlight, in our own life, we can learn and implement it. So what is trying to say through this statement is you're also given the power in order to face the situation what you come. The problems are given to you equivalent to the power what is there with you. It means your soul or your internal strength or your mental strength as such is already is there with you, right? So equivalent to that, the problem is coming to you. That's how the creation has done. That means Almighty or the Creator introduces one problem in your own life. It means to face that problem, you have got an equivalent strength. That's what he's trying to say. You don't need to worry. The first thing what we do is when we get a problem, no, when we come across the problem, first we become afraid of it. We get into tension, we get into stress, right? So instead of that, what we need to do is we need to understand only one statement here. What is given? Richard Bach, the great scientist, spiritual scientist, telling you are also given the strength along with the problem. What is given to you? You are also given the equivalent strength to face that kind of a problem what you are getting it, the problem what you are facing in your own life. As such, very simple. That means this is giving great confidence to us now. It means we are also having the power within us Only thing is we never realized. Now this is a time or this is a right occasion to realize it. Because we are now trying to understand from the greatest scientists, greatest people, what they are saying. So let's realize today whatever the problem it comes. Don't worry, never bother. Just go through it. Go through it with a stable mind, right? Nothing happens to you. Anything happens also, you are not this body, you are not this mind, you are not the intellect. You are the soul. If you keep that within your mind, let me tell you, it makes wonders. That becomes a magical actually. Even the problem also doesn't seems to be high for you, isn't it? Because you are realizing that, or you are always, even if you forget, I'm telling you, many times what happen, we forget, isn't it? So we go in in the middle of the jungle, this the big jungle, right? Like the world itself is jungle. We go, lot of people, different type of people, different mindset of people. They confuse you, they convince you, confuse you, they try to put you into a lot of confusion, lot of trouble. So you forget what you forget. You are a soul consciousness, you are the pure soul. You forget that, obviously forget. But since you are a meditator, regularly you are practicing this session, this kind of sessions, trying to remind yourself. Remind yourself, even in the midst, the amidst this busiest world, you try to remind yourself. What you need to remind? I am a pure soul consciousness. Right? I went through meditation. I'm trying to understand every day. Through meditation, I'm trying to experience every day. Along with that, I also learned from Bhagavad Gita. I also learned from all the great science, spiritual scientists. So that this particular thing, you repeat it again and again. Then what happens is it gives you one kind of a something called so-called nambike. That means faith. It creates a faith. Once that faith is strengthened, what happened? Then everything is a magic for you. The whole the whole world, whatever goes in front of you, around you, before you, whatever it may be, it becomes like a magic for you. It never bother you. Okay, because you witness them. You never worry about it, but you witness them. Though the problem belongs to you or others, you always witness it. With what you witness? With the soul consciousness. Because you are a soul. In fact, you are a soul consciousness. You are witnessing now. You are not as such like any unlike other times. You are not become a part of the problem. If you become a part of the problem, then only pain for you. Most of the times, why we get a pain? Because we become part of that. We become part of that problem, right? Then we will be worried how to get the solution, what to do, where to go, whom to ask. So many questions will come. But when you just witness it, okay, the problem has come. Then what need to be done? Okay, if not this issue, if not this way, let's approach the other way. Let's approach the other person. Okay, to some other manner, whatever it may be. Ultimately, you are trying to find the solution as if you are witnessing it, as if you are solving from outside. You're not inside. See, many times when you go inside it, no, like you are completely occupied with that problem, you won't get ideas at all. See, something like the non-peace. Like inside, you have a lot of unpeace, right? So, a lot of non-peace or whatever the violence is there within your mind, turbulence basically. So then you won't get any creative ideas. You can't solve the problem also. You'll run out of the life itself. Like that, many people get into suicidal thoughts also because of this, these kind of problems. So because they get into they get into the problem again gets strengthened and strengthened. So they can't find any solution. Then they think that so ending is better option than living in this problem. Like that they think, but it is not that way. So what you need to understand is first you have to become silent when the problem comes, right? See, for example, even in if you go into the jungle also, any cruel animal comes and sit in front of you. Most of the times, what happen are we inside us the fear starts. So the fear, the waves, what we generate, right? That gets in that go on, like hit the animal. The animal also gets frightened. So out of the frightening, what happens? It try to attack us also. In fact, the return way it will try to attack us. So first thing is the first source of problem is ourselves, my dear friends. The source of problem is our own thoughts, our own vibrations everywhere. Not only in all the instances this works same. So the source of the problem is from our side only, our own vibrations. First, correct our own vibrations. Be silent. Any problem comes, be silent. Just you think creatively first. So put your creativity. The creativity will be immense only when you are peaceful. If you are unpeaceful, your creativity is zero. If you have a lot of turbulence in the mind, then your creativity becomes zero, obviously. So you can't solve that problem. The problem remains same. In fact, the problem becomes double also. Then you find dead end. You cannot find any more solutions. So that situation should not come. So that is why always understand that. Always understand that any problem is given to you, the solution is also lying within you. The amount of strength what you have is always equal or more than that. Okay, more than the problem what you are getting. It means here for example, most of the times, we get problems in the form of karmas, isn't it? So our own previous karmas. The problem sometimes we create the problems, right? Because of our own thinking or our own karmas, like what we do, like a deeds, we can call it as a deeds. So with that also we create some karmas or some problems. But most of the problems within our life comes from the previous karmas, what we did, like in the previous janma, previous birth, whatever, right? Previous incarnation. So when those problems comes, so these problems also, like as per the statistics or whatever, so as per the spiritual science, what it always says is only out of 100% karmas of the previous sanchita karmas, they try to give you about 20% karmas in this life, because all 100% the karmas of sanchita karmas, you can't face it. Even the nature is not ready to give you, because see, who is the nature is your mother, father, everything, isn't it? So it's like we call it as Jesus Christ always call my father is in the heaven. He says always, my father is in the heaven, right? My father's kingdom is in the within, like the kingdom of the God is within. My father is in the heaven, he says always. It means, so whichever creator we call him as a father, almighty, or whatever it may be, he will always try to take care of you. He will never want to bother you. Okay, he never want to destroy you. Always remember. Okay, only our mind, what we develop here on the earth planet or whichever the planet we are living in. So our own mind, whatever the mind, manomaya kosha, with that only we are damaged or destroyed. Not the creator is damaging you. Creator is giving everything to you. Problem is given, solution is also given to you, right? He is giving everything, both to you. But first you find the problem, you never pick up the solution, or you never identify where is the solution. If you are peaceful, if you have surrendering nature, let me tell you, if you have surrendering nature to the universe, or surrendering nature to your father or your almighty, then what you will do? Okay, problem has come, right? So my lord or my almighty is there. He has given a problem to me. Okay, fine. He also given the solution. If you believe it, if you have that faith, let me tell you, it makes wonders. But you need to just patiently wait. You can't hurry it. Like problem has come, then you want solution next minute or next day or next 1 hour or 24 hour. No, you can't put a deadline. The problem has come. Live with it. Enjoy it. Embrace it. Accept it. Then let the time pass. Some time passes. After some time, you will unfold yourself. There are some solutions coming. The reflections and signals are coming around you in the form of people, situations, circumstances, many things. This is the creation. This is the creation of Almighty. Wonderful. So likewise, you also can notice this. I'm not telling you that, this is something, a story here. It is the practical life I'm telling you. Like if someone, any one of you or someone of you might have experienced this always. I experienced many times. I think that, in one fine day, one problem comes, right? Problem comes to us in our life. Then we think it's a big problem. How to solve it? Really, I don't know what happened, what to do, how to tackle. But if you just, keep quiet and accept it, okay, problem has come. But don't get into some hurried decisions, or don't get into afraid. Don't get afraid also, right? Don't get afraid. Don't get into hurried decisions also. Just be patient and be peaceful. Start thinking what solutions may come, what solutions may be there. Then what will happen? So slowly, slowly, the creator has given problem to you also strive. You also will be giving solutions to all the sides, from all the sides. Only thing is you need to identify. You should have the mind to identify. You should have the peace within you to identify all of them. Then just match them one by one, pick up them and match them and use them. Definitely you will find a solution. Your end will be peaceful and, like bright, peaceful and bright and happy ending. So like this it works. This works like this, my dear friends. That means here what it is working is, there are three things only. One is acceptance, second is surrenderance, third one is get into action, right? So then obviously the solution will come. You don't need to worry much. So likewise here, what you are trying to understand is you are never given a wish without also being given the power to make it true. So this was the statement. Okay. So the Richard Bach statement is wonderful statement, friends. We can remember this and we try to implement in our own life. Okay. The next statement comes to suffering is due to inherent ignorance. Suffering is due to inherent ignorance. Is also given by Richard Bach. So, what is the suffering? Why we suffer? Just now we were discussing, right? Whenever the problem comes, whenever we are not able to understand, whenever we are not able to realize ourselves, right? Realize ourselves that who we are, isn't it? So, when we don't understand that who we are, then definitely we have to suffer. That means the all suffering, whatever suffering we go through today or tomorrow or in the future or in the past, whatever, right? So all this is because of the inherent so-called ignorance, your own ajnana. So the ajnana is very simple. The inherent ignorance means what? So we always feel that we are the physical body. I am so and so. I am the doctor. I am son of so and so. I am I am doing this. I am only able to do. Nobody else can do. Right. So these kind of many things are there within us. That means this particular ignorance is too much within us. Not only within us, everybody for that matter. In the beginning, so when you really don't understand spiritual wisdom and don't have sadhana, definitely you will go through this phase of life, right? Sometimes even though you are practicing meditation, sometimes you get into these problems. Okay, so because that ignorance is it happens sometimes. Like we forget ourselves and we get drifted into the so-called the materialistic life. So we can't, as we don't have that remembrance, then we'll get into the problem. So the whatever the ignorance is there in everybody, that ignorance is very simple. We feel that I am this physical body, I am so and so. So when you identify with that particular thing, then what will happen? Your suffering is also true for you. Your suffering will be always there with you. There's no doubt about it. So if you want to come out of that, then again you need to come to the recognition or realization of your own true identity. That's called your own soul consciousness. If you come to that, obviously, right? Obviously, you will come out of the suffering. For example, many times the disease comes. Okay, many times disease comes. So this disease is something like atidi. Atidi means what? Guest. So it comes. Okay. it will the atidi or whatever guest will be there within your house. Any guest who comes to you, he'll stay in the house as long as you agree, isn't it? As long as you agree for it. If you disagree with him, he will leave the house. Similarly, the disease comes to your physical body, it will stay with you as long as you are accepting it or you are retaining it. The moment you don't want the disease and you want to come out of the disease, if you make your own decision, or if you really feel, or if you feel strongly within you, I need to come out of this disease, then definitely will go. The many times what happen, we don't do that. We have a practice that I have a disease, I am suffering. So you accept yourself. You keep on accepting yourself. So we should not accept the disease. We should accept the, the kind of the good thoughts. So we should embrace the good thoughts, positive thoughts, right? That kind of good vibrations we have to embrace. But most of the times we try to embrace the so-called the illness. We never leave it. We hold it very strongly. That is why it is staying with you. Like Atidi, he will stay in your house as long as you accept him. He will never leave the house. The moment you say no, then you will leave. You should have that kind of mindset, my dear friends. So, like this, what happens is, so always we need to understand, we are the soul consciousness or Atma Padartha. I am a Atmic consciousness, right? I am the soul consciousness. So, this particular Gnana, this is called Gnana. So, once you have it, right? So definitely you will come out of all the suffering, whatever the suffering it may be, physical, mental, social, whatever it may be. You will definitely come out of that. So that's how we need to understand. So, and the other thing is, my dear friends, so there is one more similar to that, one more highlight what we try to understand today is like attracts like attracts like. So many times what happen? Many times we try to attract the people, situations, and the circumstances, everything as we think, right? Yad bhavam tad bhavati is also very, very important. So we blame the people, we blame the situations, we blame so many things in a day-to-day life. I'm telling you. But what is our thought pattern? Like how we are thinking, what are the kind of vibrations we are emitting ourselves into the nature, into the universe. That is going to attract the similar kind of situation, similar kind of people. So this we need to, we have to remember always. So like attracts likes. It's very, very important. Yad bhavam tad bhavati. So if you understand this, there is no problem. Many times we don't understand this, then we go on blame so many other things, right? So for example, you want a good job, right? What you need to do, you need to start learning, and then you start facing the examination, interview, all this, then go on clear it. Then you will get into that life. So that means first, whatever we think, the thinking must be aligned with what we wanted, right? It must be aligned. It must be synchronous. There should not be like a misalignment. So once there is a misalignment, you will never get that, in your life. That will, because both are not matching. The frequency is not matching. So many times, so here, every wish, every desire, whatever we send out into the universe, that's like a vibration. So the vibration has got some frequency. It goes into the universe, right? So wherever the similar kind of situation or like, it may be your vibration or your desire, maybe one particular, solution, or it may be a something or a instrument or a particular person, what you want in your life. That's called your desire or your wish. So it's a vibration. So it's having frequency. So definitely it will go and attract similar thing from the universe. It will provide you also, no doubt. So only thing is, so we have no such kind of mentality, or which we have no. I mean, we don't have that kind of practice. How to vibrate ourselves? Most of the time, first our vibration will be negative, right? Whatever we wanted, but our vibration is always negative. then nothing will come. Because, see, first of all, we are a magnet. If you understand, we are a powerful magnet. Because within us, there is a lot of magnetic activities happening all the time. Throughout the life, in fact, every minute, within us, a lot of electricity getting produced. Because of that, we got created with some aura. So this attracts anything. Just the only one thing is the right kind of thought, the right kind of vision, the right kind of thought has to go out. Right kind of vibration has to go out. It's like, for example, a magnet. Around magnet, the electromagnetic, the magnetic field is there. So within that field, whatever it comes, it attracts. Even if I generate a thought, my thought it travels to the far and wide, lakhs of kilometers also, it travels. The thought will travel. This also you need to remember very well. If your thought is powerful, if your thought is having highest amount of energy, it's called amplitude of the wave. The wave amplitude, for example. So if it is good amount of amplitude, definitely it reaches to the target. Otherwise, it doesn't reach to target. Then you won't get the result. So make sure that what you want to attract in your life, right? Whatever the like attract likes. That means whatever you want to attract, you need to make similar kind of thoughts. It can be this is related to anything, right? From your materialistic, spiritual, materialistic, whatever it may be. Your health, wealth, or your friends, relatives, or you want to get the good results in your day-to-day life, whatever you are leading. You may be in any position in the life. You may be of any the working professional or whichever it may be, whoever it may be. But everybody has to make the right kind of thoughts to attract right kind of results in their own life. Remember this and then make sure that you are doing it. Because you are a magnet, you will attract, definitely will attract, no doubt. You are going to attract, you are a powerful magnet in this universe. Understand? It's like you are the energy ball. You can say like you are the energy ball. Okay, you have a power to attract any situation, any person, any circumstances, anything towards you. Provided so you make a such kind of a thought from you, like such kind of vibration has to go out. That's very important. So the other thing is, my dear friends, the other one more highlight what we want to understand is today. Seek is the kingdom of the God, and his righteousness is first. Then all else will be added unto our life. So that means, so what he's trying to say is, seek is the kingdom of God and his righteousness first. So whatever the kingdom of the God is within us, okay, the kingdom of the God is within us. First, we have to achieve that. We have to achieve that. Then all other things will be automatically happens in our life. The meaning of this particular thing is, so we have the divine kingdom within us, first of all. So the kingdom of the God or divine kingdom, that is very much part of us. Okay. So first you reach that or you access it. You connect to it first. Then all other things, whatever you are thinking. Just now I told, if you surrender, everything happens. Right? If you generally most of the time, like many of the even many of the law of attraction, everything will tell. So what they try to tell is, okay, you make a thought, right? You make a thought, you will attract something. All this they will tell properly. They will tell everything. But there's also one more thing we need to understand is the nature or Almighty. He knows what to give, what not to give. Okay. How much ever you make a thought, of course, if you make a thought, what happens is at least, so something is better than nothing, right? Something will happen. If your thoughts are going to be negative, then of course it leads to destruction all the time, right? But if you are neutral also, let me tell you, if you are neutral also, what universe or what the creator does is he will give what you are eligible, what you are like what he is intending, what you are eligible. So he will always try to give you. There's no doubt on that. Otherwise, if you just observe the nature, in the nature, every smallest creature, even the smallest creature, it lives peacefully. It gets his food. It will take rest. It will gets his food. That means it gets his own housing and the water, food, whatever it may be. Everything is given to it. Where the question of botheration? Tell me, if that is the case, how many creatures? 84 lakh creatures are there. On the 84 lakh species are there in this universe. How they are living? How they are living? If they are not given, if they are not taken care, who is taking care? The universe is taking care. That means the Creator, Almighty. So will He not look after us? Do you think we are enemy for Him? Are we not the children to Him? We are very much children to Him, no? Like any creature. In fact, we are the best children to Him. We are, maybe you can say like we are grown-up children. We are grown-up children, the children with wisdom. All other children, they are innocent. They are innocent. Okay. We are given something, something called mind also given to us, buddhi also given to us, right? Unlike them, we are also given two things, buddhi, mind, that is intellect and mind. Why these are given to us? Because he find that you are grown up, you can do some kind of a creativity, and you will enjoy that creativity as long as you are on the Earth planet or any other planet. He has given these things also to us additionally. For any other animal or a creature, that is not given. There are set of things he has designed and given to them. That's all. Sleep, food, roam, sex, production. Again, no, it's a repetition. That's all. Not more than that. They are limited to it. Okay, they do that. They follow it properly. They don't worry also whether some human being comes and give the food or not give. They won't cry. Like human being cry for all the time. For everything you will cry. Even you have bank full of bank of full of amount in the bank, or even you have full of all the grains in your house, but you will cry. Imagine, right? We cry always, but no animal as such you never see any animal, or any animal is going to hospital. Any animal is going to the, like is suffering or crying, or like begging. Nothing. You can't see that, because they are, as such, they are living natural life. They have complete faith in the God. We as we human beings are grown up, we act like we are praying the God. No, we are not praying the God. Praying the God is nothing but having utmost faith on Him. That's the real prayer. The real prayer is you have utmost faith on Him. You never worry. You never worry about anything. That is called the real reverence, real faith on the God. Remember this, write it down. You must be having complete faith on Him. That is the real prayer. As long as you don't have the faith on Him, whatever you are doing is an action. Is nothing but an action. Right? You are acting as such. You are praying Him, or you are doing some prarthana. All these things. That's an action. If you have real faith, you don't need to go to temple. You don't need to go to mosque. You don't need to go to church or whatever it may be. You don't need to go anywhere. Just be in the house and have your complete faith on the nature, on the God Almighty. That's enough. Your life will go on. You are just peaceful, your life will go on. Whether you are a painter, carpenter, engineer, doctor, king, or a IAS officer, or you are a politician, doesn't matter. Whatever you are, your life will go happily, your life will go peacefully. You are given everything at appropriate times. you will take care of it. Understand? So what is trying to say with this statement is, my dear friends, the Sikh is the kingdom of the God at first, and his righteousness At first you do this, then all else will be added to you. It means everything will be given to you. First you identify, you connect with your God, the kingdom of the God, the divine kingdom. Where is it? It is inside. It means we need to identify, or we need to understand that we are only the God. We are only the God. The God is within us. We are the gods. That's why our beloved Guruji, Patriji, always says, my dear masters, my dear gods, my dear friends. He never mentioned this, just for, the namesake. No, it is true. It is a truth. What is the truth? We are gods. Same thing Jesus Christ is telling again here. Is one of the highlight in our, one of the traffic signal kind of thing within our own life journey. We need to remember always, right? So what is that exactly is? Learn meditation, practice meditation. Swadhyaya Sajanasam. With this, what we try to understand is, we understand, we experience, we realize that we are only the God. This happens, everybody. We are all practicing now. We will definitely understand one or other day. If not today, after 1 month. If not after 1 month, after 1 year. If not after 1 year, after 10 years. Doesn't matter. If not in this life, next life. But we will definitely realize what we are, who we are. He is telling very clearly, first seek the kingdom of the God. Where is it? How is it? How to access it? How to connect to it? That is the tool which is given to us, all of us. That is very simple. So that particular thing is, as such, meditation, Dhyana, my dear friends. So if you understand that, if you practice the meditation, you will definitely, when we make inner journey, when we go inside, then we try to connect to ourselves, and then slowly, our all our whatever the karmas are there, we will get them burnt with the highest amount of energy what we receive. So there is one more thing. When you do meditation first, right, as you go on to the meditation, firstly, your physical problems are solved. Secondly, all your mental turbulences, all the mental so-called impurities are dissolved. Thirdly, what happens? Your own, the pranamaya kosha gets gets energized more and more. With this, what happens is, within us, whenever there is a huge amount of energy available after passing these two things, first physical, second is mental. All the physical problems are removed, all the physical complications like diseases, basically. All your organs are saturated properly, right? All your so-called, all the bodily cells receive the proper amount of pranic energy. Then secondly, all your mental complications, mental impurities, they are called. They're also called mental ill patterns, which are stored part of your subconscious mind. They also need to be cleared. Cleansed. It's called cleansing. It's called mental cleansing. So that's supposed to happen in the meditation. That's the second level. First level, second level. The thirdly, what happens is, finally, your own pranamaya kosha, as it go on strengthen itself, all the chakras gets proper activation, isn't it? Including your pineal gland, right? The so-called third eye chakra, Agna chakra. When all the chakras are properly activated, the cosmic energy, right from Mooladhara to the final chakra, Sahasrara, the flow of the energy the cosmic flow of energy is quite abundant, then what will happen is obviously your pineal gland also gets activated. If it gets activated properly with the fullest amount of energy and the sufficient amount of energy, then that point of time you start seeing the visions of the other side. That means the visions of your own inner. That is where you will understand you have something, unexplored. You have something so unopened. So now it's getting open because of your own the activation of pineal gland, your own activation of your Agna chakra. That's called third eye. So it gets open only when it is sufficiently energized. With the maximization of energy, your own cosmic energy, your own prana shakti, your own pranic energy, pranamaya kosha, the sufficient maximization of itself will start enabling our own third eye point, third eye activation, especially the Agna chakra. Once it gets open, then what will happen is, my dear friends, then you start exploring, lot of things will be unfolded to you. Your inner will be unfolded. You see the visions, you hear a lot of messages, and the other side masters, whatever they are whispering, that will come to us, right? All the whispering of all the masters, the other side masters, right? They are the soul guides, they are your relatives who are passed away. So, or it may be like otherwise the all other, the higher masters, right? Like any other Ramakrishna Paramsa, Swami Vivekananda, Lord Shiva, right? Any other master. Whatever whispering happen other side, that gets into you in the form of messages, in the form of hearing or vision, or in any other format also possible. They will guide you. That's how the third eye activation happens. This is what exactly the how third eye activation happens, my dear friends. Right? So this is how the meditation starts working. When it starts working like this, then you will understand, oh, the kingdom of God is here within us. It is not anywhere outside. Then you stop going to any other church, any other mosque, any other temple also. You stop going there because you don't find anything there. You are finding everything inside you. Because of this so-called meditation, the inner journey, you are finding everything within you. That is what here Jesus Christ is telling us, do this. Find out where it is. Once you find that, now everything else is given to you. What you are looking for, everything is given to you. Don't worry. In Bhagavad Gita also, Sri Krishna says, what he says is, so you do my karma, your karmas I'll take care. That means you do sadhana, you do meditation, then all your karmas I will take care. Do my work, I'll take care of your work. That's what he says. Very clear. So, my dear friends, so here what we need to understand is this: what the important thing is. We have to access the kingdom of the God. Then everything else is given to you. You want health, you want wealth, you want good relations, you want a peaceful life, you want a happy life, you want to have a successful career, right? What you want, what you are looking for, everything is given to you. Don't worry, right? So that's what the one of the highlight. So next highlight we will try to discuss, and then we will close the today's session, my dear friends. This is again Jesus Christ is telling. So what Jesus Christ is telling is, my word will heal you, is telling. My word, right? My word will heal you. Jnanagni dagda karmanam. The Sri Krishna says. Sri Krishna says, Jnanagni dagda karmanam. Jesus Christ says, my word will heal you, is telling. How can a word will heal you? How can the word will heal? Is it possible? Yes, it's possible. So, my dear friends, so always remember, there are three things. Yantra, Tantra, Mantra. Yantra is related to physical body. Mantra is related to the so-called your mind. or indriyas, you can say indriyas, right? Tantra. Tantra related to, so Tantra is basically related to your own so-called power of the world, the power of the world. That is called Tantra. Sorry, mantra. Mantra means Vakku. Understand? Yantra, mantra, tantra. Tantra is related to indriyas, yantra related to body. Write down if you wanted. Mantra is related to Vakku, power of the word. So many times, if you use right words, you can create the wonders in the world. If you use right words, if you talk truth, if you talk truth, the truth will create amazing results, isn't it? All the time. It may take some time, but it will definitely create amazing results. At the same time, your words sometimes give the power for the other person to act. It will motivate, right? Many times you see in the companies, why do we give personality development training? Because just our words only are going to energize the other person, or our just our words itself, right, is going to energize, is going to basically motivate, is going to inspire the other person. That is the power of the word. Otherwise, for example, if I'm talking here, why you are listening to me? If there is something, some kind of a message is coming, so you may be listening. Otherwise, you never want to listen. Well, I mean, definitely, similarly, anywhere anybody is talking, the words what is coming out of him, that is going to inspire. That is either they inspire, either they damage also. For example, the Hitler caused for Second World War. Just his own words, is the words what he has used. It has made one country to fight other country, and he has caused for the loss of so many lives. Just his words. Remember, that means there is a power to the words. You have to be very careful, especially when you become a meditator. Let me tell you, the words what you use, be so careful, because when you use that word is powerful. There is something called yama niyama in Ashtanga Yoga. Like Patanjali Ashtanga Yoga, we say yama niyama. Yama means generally we get satya, ahimsa, brahmacharya, so aparigraha, asteya. In this, what happened is there is satya, one word, one particular, the satya is there in one stage. So satya means like any master, anybody who become master, if he say anything from his mouth, that becomes satyam. That means it becomes truth, or it becomes truthful after some time or immediately. Then you have to be careful now. So if it gets manifested, if you use some word all of a sudden, then if it gets manifested, what will be the consequence? So when you are a master of meditation, if you are a dhyani, if you are a sadhaka, be very careful while choosing the words or while spelling the words. That is called Vak Kshetra. It's called Vak Kshetra. So your Vak Kshetra must be clean. It must be always, like careful. You must be careful. You must be having your Vak Kshetra must be efficient. In one line, if you want to say, it must be efficient. No doubt about it. Unless it is efficient, it is going to cause many, many bad consequences, my dear friends. So, in the similar manner, so one more statement which is given by Jesus Christ at this point of time is, what goes into our mouth, that doesn't defile the person. What comes out of our mouth, that's going to defile the person. It means your own soul consciousness will be destroyed the way the words use. For example, whatever goes into your mouth, that means the food goes into your mouth. That may not damage you. That may not damage you. That may cause some a temporary discomfort. If at all the food is not good, or the food is so spicy, it may give some discomfort that never spoil or that never destroy your soul. But what goes out of your mouth, if you are not careful, it is that's going to defile your person. That means that's going to damage the soul, your own soul quality, in fact, because your words are going to define who you are, right? Our face is index of the mind, but our words are the index of our own wisdom. How much wisdom you have, your words are going to speak, right? Otherwise, how do you communicate what wisdom you are having? So our words are going to be indication or indicative of your own wisdom. And your mind, whatever the mindset you have, the index of the mind is our face. What kind of vibrations we are showing in the face? That's going to index or that's going to indicate your own mindset. That's how it works, friends. So that's why. So be careful, right? So our word, one word can heal the other person. That's why I see many times we do healing sessions, we do counseling sessions. Why do we do counseling sessions? Because by doing counseling, right, we try to use certain words. We try to give certain kind of a language, communicate in certain way to the other person, so that his mental issues or mental ill patterns, we are going to remove them by just our words. We are not doing anything physically, but just communication, right? Our own communication, the way we communicate, the language what we use. Because of that, his mental ill patterns or mental blocks are removed. He becomes all right. He becomes swastha. That means swastha will come. Illness will go, wellness will come. Isn't it? So that's how it works. That is the power of word. When that is the case, how do I choose my words? That is why many times our Guruji also, if someone talks unnecessarily, unimportantly, right, not to not matching to the current need or the instant, that particular instant, then you will slap them. Immediately slap them, you will not leave them. So such is the like that is the alertness he needs. When somebody is talking in front of him, he must be so alert. What is needed, he must talk. If he talks anything unnecessarily, you will slap them immediately. He will. He is the master of kshetra, my dear friends. Our Guruji is the master of kshetra. He is a powerful master for kshetra. Throughout his life, he has maintained that kshetra at highest peaks. So we all must do that. If no necessary, don't talk also. Leave it. Because there is a power within your word. That's what I'm trying to tell you. There is a power. That power is going to, move the things. That power is going to heal the people. That power is going to damage the people. That power is going to energize other people. It is going to inspire the other people. It can do many, many, many things if you go and discuss like this. So that is the reason. So be choosy. Be as much as choosy as possible. Be choosy in order to use the words, in order to talk. Right? So Jnanagni Dagda Karmana. That means the whatever jnana you get. What is the jnana? Jnana means realizing that I am not the physical body. I am the soul consciousness. That's called jnana. Prajnanam Brahma. I think you might have heard this. Prajnanam Brahma. Jnanam means, I told you now. Pra means Vishesha. Pratyeka. Vishesha. Special. This so-called special wisdom. Highest wisdom. It's called highest wisdom. It's called Prajnanam. What is that Prajnanam? It means you yourself is God. You yourself is Atma. You are not this physical body. You are the God. You are Bhagavanta. You are Bhagavan. You yourself is Bhagavan. Yourself is God. You are Atmic consciousness. Okay. So that particular thing is called the Prajnanam. That Prajnanam itself is Bhagavan. The Prajnanam itself is God. There's no duality here. Both are same. If you get that prajnana, once you get that prajnanam within you, Yourself is God. You are God. That's all. When you realize this, my dear friends, when you get that particular jnana, that pragnanam, it's going to burn all the karmas. That's called jnana agni dagda karmanam. Understand? So this is how it works. Okay. So that's why. So jnana agni dagda karmanam. That means we achieved that jnanam, that pragnanam, vijnanam, vishesha jnanam. Then all our karmas are burnt. Right? So, okay, friends, my dear friends, thank you so much for listening to me till now. Thank you so much. Dhanyavad.
Yeah, thank you so much, sir. So when you're talking, I felt so powerful. Like I just closed my eyes and listening when you're telling about the meditation, the third eye and all. I felt like not to open my eyes. It was like so powerful. And thank you so much, sir, for your wisdom shared today. We learned a lot how powerful the word is. So how wise we have to use it, and how it helps and how it destroys also. We learned so many things, and thank you so much, sir. And I heard like soul always likes failure because it gets an opportunity to learn, and mind I always like success. So I heard that yesterday, Patriji sir saying. So that is connected today, and I think that's the message yesterday. Uh, so thank you so much, sir. And masters, if you have any questions, please come forward.
Right. Wonderful. So, all the masters are listening so carefully. I think they are
Yes.
so attentive, right? The highest amount of interest they are listening on this. Yes, wonderful.
Yes, it's you made it like very interesting. I felt like it's over. I want to listen more like that. I had a feeling. So
Yes.
yes, Chitra garu, unmute yourself.
Thank you, sir. Actually, no, I'm not well. So since last 4 months, I'm having some pain in my ankle, some swelling, and I'm not able to walk properly. And I was asked to take some physiotherapy sessions, and then they told me if it doesn't work, then after 6 weeks you have to go for MRI and X-ray. So yesterday I could not join the class because I went for my X-ray and MRI and was totally disturbed. So, and plus, I came to Bombay. Here it is very chill, and I got a cold and fever also. But despite that, did the meditation today. My daughter was asking me, "You are not well. Why do you want to join the class?" I said, "No, no, I am not. I may not continue till the end. I will just wait for some time and come out." But when they started the meditation, I told her I'll be lying down and doing the meditation. But then I got up, I sat cross legged and I sat through the meditation. And
Great.
one more thing, what I felt, I had a lot of confusion in my mind. See, when any of my relatives, like my friends, sisters, means my husband, my daughters, or anybody, they fall sick, I am very courageous, and I do the same way as you said how you should do. But when I fall sick, I'm totally different. So I become confused and I would get worried, and I was damn worried. Then today's session was like a divine guidance for me, like how to tackle with this problem. Exactly, you told me that you don't get into the problem, you stand aside and look at that and try surrender, accept surrender, and then you take action. So
Right.
I felt like, it is really, really, it was a divine test for me in my spiritual path. Like he gave me some problem. He wanted to see how I will tackle it. When I
Yeah.
was really confused, he sent you to give me the answer, to find where is the problem, to locate the problem and find the solution. So I'm
Right.
really grateful to you. I'm really, really grateful to you for that.
Yes.
Thank you so
Yes.
much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes. All the physical problems are all the mental afflictions only. Always try to remember this very, very carefully. So you may not be in a position to identify yourself, but even you don't identify also, let me tell you, all your physical problems are generated or born out of your mental afflictions, mental impurities, or mental ill patterns. Somewhere within you, there is some imbalance, some mental block is there. If you remove that mental block, you don't need a physiotherapist, you don't need any doctor. Let me tell you again. Sometimes we generate some problems because of our own food, like improper food. Say, for example, we give the food, rotten food, some unnecessary bacteria, bad bacteria enters inside. Or we give some kind of a highest amount of spice where it will ignite a lot of, the heat within the body. That may cause some physical problems. These are some physical problems like generated out of food and environment sometimes, right? But most of the 90% problem, I'm telling again, I'll repeat, 90% problems are, they're all due to mental afflictions or mental ill patterns. Now, Chitra madam is telling, she is suffering from some problem, she has to visit MRI, this, that, all this, not required. Mostly, they're all actually somewhere there is some mental ill patterns are going on inside. For that, what we need to do, sit and try to, implore, not explore, implore. That means imploration means like going inside. It's called inner journey. So go inside, inside. Sit, quiet yourself. So that what happen? Wherever they are, right? So they'll be unplugged. They'll be going out of you. So as if you start questioning with your mind, it doesn't come out. It will never come out. It will not, the logic cannot reach to that state. Logic will never reach to that state. What reaches to that state and unplug them is only your silence. Silence has got that power. The silence has got that power. So you must utilize it. Okay. You must cleanse all that, that all the mental patterns or ill patterns, that you have to clean them. If you clean one mental pattern, particularly one disease will go. If you try to clear some more ill patterns or mental patterns, some more diseases will go out of your body. I am sure about that. You can try it. Yes, Nepal.
Thank you, sir. This 15th batch was so wonderful. It is designed so wonderfully. We are learning so many things, and each week these are all interconnected. So we learned about spiritual world, and then third eye activation, and you are giving some knowledge, and we are learning about food. So the sattvic lifestyle, how we have to do. Those are all very interlinked, and we are getting to it, and we are getting answers. So by listening to all the masters' experiences and their words, they are only getting from answers every day from the classes. So thank you so much for that, Guruji. So thankful for that.
Wonderful. Yes. So you all also have contributed greatly. You have contributed all masters. You and like Deepika, Sindhura madam, and all other masters were all teaching. I think you raised up to this extent in a very short span of time. I can say that this is one of the batch where I found so 3-4 masters like about 4 masters came out of the batch like with your own inner wisdom and with the reading. Even see any book anybody can read, but how you present them, that's very important. Reading is not such a great thing, but how you present, first you understand, you digest yourself, imbibe yourself, then you present it to others to make them understand also. That's the really wonderful thing, that's the intelligence you have shown here. I think that's your soul intelligence which has come out. So it's very good. So I appreciate and I am very happy for this batch. Because
Yeah,
so many batches have gone through. So many batches. Now it's the 15th batch. out before you, some of you masters are joined, 12 to 13 batches were done, right? So
Yeah, we are from 12th batch, sir. Me and
yes,
Deepika.
yes, a wonderful thing. This is going to be increased, and like you, many more masters need to come on this platform. And I was telling to Deepika also, once the sufficient masters are available here, we'll make 365 days program from for the 2016 onwards, 2026 onwards. So now 2025, it will run like a monthly batch. But as and when we get sufficient amount of masters here who are going to teach on a regular basis, then we will turn into as a 365 days program. That is from 2026 January 1st it starts. Okay. It's wonderful. The wonderful growth what I'm seeing. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much for giving us an opportunity, sir, and having faith on us. So we just did like what we can, like responsibly, and everything is like under your guidance. So we feel like we are in successful way. Thank you so much for giving us opportunity, and I would like to thank all the masters too.
Right.
Palani Appane sir has raised the hand.
Yeah.
Unmute yourself, sir.
Sir, good evening, sir. Sir, sir, one small doubt, sir. Sir was telling silence. Silence and passions are one and the same, no, sir?
Silence and
Passions.
patience. Patience is like a art of listening, not to respond, not to react. It's only you're just listening to somebody. That is, you're giving some gap before you talk. Okay. Silence means like nothing. There's nothing. No more talking, no more listening, nothing. Just your all the five senses are like Panchendriya, Jnanendriya, Karmendriya, both are stopped. That is called silence. Understand? But
Yes,
patience
sir,
is you are alert, everything is working, but you are giving gap. Before you talk, you are giving some gap. You're just giving some gap. Other person has spoken, and then you have taken some gap. You are waiting for something. You're not responding, or you're not reacting instantly. That's called patience.
Yes, sir. Yes. Thank you, sir. Thanks, sir. Thanks, sir.
Yes. Right. So, masters here, overall going to the this Dhyana Mahayagam. Anybody is planning here? You can raise your hands. You can definitely meet us. Yeah, Sripalla madam and Paranjan. Okay. Where are you from? Pajanayappan?
Yeah, unmute.
I am from Pondicherry, sir. Pondicherry.
Oh, okay.
I have to come to Hyderabad.
Yeah.
Then come to Kartal.
Yeah.
I am planning for about 2 days, sir. I will fix up the date and inform.
Okay, please come. Yeah.
Please.
Definitely,
Yes,
you can come to our class, our stall number 37.
Yes, sir.
Stall number 37, Mahavatar Foundation. And
yes, sir.
Sripalla madam, you are also planning.
Yes, sir. I'm planning 22nd or something like that, sir. When are you coming, sir? You are there 11 days, sir?
22nd night I'll be there, but I'll come to the premises by I think 23rd morning. 23rd morning, early morning meditation, I'll come.
Okay. Maybe I'm planning for a day this thing, sir, morning, because my husband is not there. Kids, they'll be in school. So
Right.
morning till evening, I'll plan.
Okay. Fine. Come.
Sir will be there on up to which date, sir?
23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th. 22nd night I will reach there. 26th night I will leave from there.
26th night. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Accordingly, I will program, sir. Yes,
Please
sir.
come. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes.
So let's meet there. So friends, some of you also, who are all nearby or in Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, it's easier to come at least a day, 2 days, 3 days. Let me tell you, you will be mesmerized. You will go into the the deepest state of meditation with the morning meditation, especially. That's especially in front of Shakti Sthal, our beloved Guruji Samadhi. The pranganam is constructed there. That the entire meditation process will go in that surrounding only. And also the morning meditation will be so lively and so melodious. Like it's a soulful music which will take you into the deep meditation. That's for sure. You can't miss on any given day. Morning meditation cannot be missed by anybody. Even some of you, like overall not coming there also, let me tell you, you have to switch on your so-called the PMC Telugu or whatever, the YouTube channel. Just log into it and sit there. Every day morning, it is 5 to 8. Remember this. I think the program is also displayed in your WhatsApp channel, right? So just that 5 to 8 morning, not even one day of 11 days. Okay, don't miss it. Just to follow that, just do the meditation as much as possible. You just be in that meditation in that particular time. That will give you the 11 days. After 11 days, you see the differences within you. What all the changes, transformation happen within you, you observe yourself. You'll find it in a greater transformation, you can find it. That is for sure. Because that is the power of that meditation. Okay, right. Who are all coming there, please come to Mahavatar Foundation stall and then we will meet there. Okay, right. So, okay, Deepika ji. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Yeah, so many electro-positive magnetic waves, so you'll get easily connected. Good and great opportunity. So I'm really sad I'm missing that, sir, that opportunity, and because I'm so far, I can't reach.
Yes.
So yeah, I wish every master who is nearby, or I wish them to go and use that opportunity. So masters plan for that. I don't miss this great opportunity. Like it's only once in a year.
Yes.
Deepika ma'am, you can do astral travel and do the meditation.
Definitely.
Yeah, that's
You
the
try,
only
try.
thing I had option.
You try and connecting it. No issues.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Right.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Right.
thank you.
Dhanyavad. Subhratri. Good night to all.
Thanks. Thanks.